Hey, it is Taurus Barbie. That's what he calls me, so I really like the name. So now it just kind of means that I'm like stuck with blonde hair. But I'm recording this myself, so if I move around, I'm just trying to find the right lighting. Taurus and Taurus relationships, that's what I'm talking about today. I just had to do the video. I'm one of those people that are obsessed with the zodiac signs. Like, I'm a Taurus, I rep it hard, I'm in love with it. I love Taurus women. As a matter of fact, I could probably not like you when I meet you, but if I find out you're a Taurus, then instantly I love you. You could do no wrong. You're the greatest thing that ever happened to life. I stand by my Taurus people, my Taurus women, my Taurus men, everything. Like, I feel like this is a Taurus nation and a Taurus world. If you're a different zodiac sign, I'm pretty sure you feel the same way about your sign, but probably not as hard as Taurus people do. We really, really rep our sign. So this video is about Taurus on Taurus relationships. Now, I've been in a relationship with a Virgo. I was in a relationship with him for 10 years. No. Taurus women, Virgo men are providers, but I was young when I was in a relationship, and he like any chance he could get, he cheated. So I definitely don't want to cheat her. I'm a woman now with grown assets, and I want to keep my stuff clean, pure, beautiful, and that's what it is. Let me jump into the Taurus relationships. I'm going to do other videos about a Taurus and like a Cancer. I love Cancers. Cancers are my booze. I really do love Cancers, but I love nobody more now than a Taurus man. So let's get this started, right? So I've dated 2 Tauruses. The first Taurus I've ever dated, he was cool. I met him in St. Louis. We just had like instant chemistry. He was in a club and he was just so damn fine. By the way, Taurus people are very, very attractive. And he was so fine. His name was Gino. He was like on the dance floor, just so sexy. And I'm ignoring him. I'm like, whatever. It's like 2 in the morning. I think I'm on a table like dancing because a fight had broke out. And at first, after I danced, I wanted to see the fight, but he was still there. And this is like when the video phones came out. So I recorded him and he was like, "Are you recording me?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm recording you." Like, we talked. A few days later, my car had broke down. I had this red, I forgot what it's called. Yeah, I had this red like drop top thing, and it messed up. Anyway, whatever kind of car it was, it messed up. A Thunderbird, and it needed to be fixed, and I didn't even know him. And I'm like, my car's in the shop, like, I need to be fixed. We had only been talking a few days, and he was like, "How much is it?" I'm like, $500. He's like, "I got it." And I'm like, yeah. I'm like, I like this dude. Like, so we instantly just vibed. We would just, he was just clean. He had a girl though, and once I found out he had a girl, things just deteriorated because, you know, Taurus people are very, very loyal. He was a young Taurus. I'm not sure what was going on with him, but most Taurus men, I believe, are faithful, just like most Taurus women. Loyal, faithful. You know, it takes a lot for us to do something, unless you're a damaged Taurus male. If a woman has hurt a Taurus male, it's a wrap. Nobody else is really going to get his heart, and it's just going to be sad for you because, you know, he could be a good man, but he's been damaged really, really bad. So that was the first one. That was just to show how generous. He was generous. He was fine. He was sexy. And, you know, he was a manly man. Okay, so boop, that was the first one. That was the first encounter I had with a Taurus. The second one, it was an older guy. He drove like a BMW. He just really, really nice. Like, Taurus men will make you feel like you are the most special, the best, the most beautiful. Even if you say something like out of pocket or kind of stupid or whatever, everything's just okay. Like, they treat you just like a woman. Like, they treat you with so much respect, so much class. they just treat you well, the way women deserve to be treated. They take you out to the finer restaurants. Taurus, we don't like cheap things. We like inexpensive things, but we don't want it to be cheap and break apart or look cheap, or cheap shoes. You know, we don't want to pay a lot for it, but we really don't like, you know, like cheap things. So he would wake up and like fly me out of town and just do special things for me, and just meet at like this exotic restaurant and like toast to our future. And he was really, really sweet. He was damaged. He was, I think he was 38, 39, almost 40 years old. And his wife, he divorced her. She had 2 abortions behind his back. So he really, his trust for women is just gone out the window. Let me get to my current baby. My current baby is my baby. This is the one, like, this body like belongs to him. Like, and Taurus people, we're not promiscuous either. So just because I've dated someone does not mean that it was on and cracking, okay? Because it was not on and cracking. So Taurus men, they're loyal, just like Taurus women. They're loyal to their friends. They're loyal to their partners. We're just really loyal people to the end. If we mess with you, we just really, really do. I had to write this down. This is a bad thing about a temper though. So I'm a female bull, and you know, bulls, we're called bulls for a reason, because we're calm until you wake the bull up and you're waving that thing in our face. We ignore you, and then when it's time, we're gonna charge, and it's a wrap. So all of my Taurus traits, he is magnified with his, because he's the man Taurus and I'm the woman Taurus. So his temper exceeds my temper. His stubbornness exceeds my stubbornness. His swag, I don't know, I get pretty swagged up, so we match each other's swag. He's sexy. Taurus men like women that are glamorous, women that are intelligent and glamorous, because there's no sense of being glamorous and pretty and you're dumb and you can't read a book or communicate well. There's no sense of being cute and you can't do those things. So they want, you know, the whole package. What else about my Taurus man? When we first met, like, my entire family just did not like him, because they were not used to me being like so submissive and just like giving in. But I couldn't help it, because, you know, he took charge like he's a bull. Leaders, you know, Malcolm X. I don't want to bring up Hitler because that's so sad, but it's just gross. When I found out Hitler was a Taurus, I couldn't even believe it. But no, my baby, he just took charge. He came in. Not only does he provide, he's good to his mom. And his temper is just really bad though. He can just go from 0 to 10 just like that. And it takes a long time for my temper to come out. But even if it does come out, he thinks he runs things, and he really doesn't. It's already been 8 minutes. I wanted to cover a lot, but I'm so gone off of him, I can't really even get out what I want to say. Taurus women, you will do good with a Taurus man. The only thing is, when you guys get into it, and if you break up, you might not ever get back together, because both people are so stubborn that he'll never call you and you'll never call him. So one of the Taurus people have to bow down. You know, one of you have to pick and choose your battles, because it's going to be a long day if both of you guys want to out stubborn each other. So I don't know, that is it. What else did I write down? I don't know. I just love my Taurus man. He's the best thing that ever happened to me. He's not a cheater, and that's important. You don't want, we've been so programmed to believe that it's okay for men to cheat. That's how they are. And they were even raised like that. Some women tell their kids, they're like, you know, he's going to be a player. Like, what mom would say their son's going to be a player? That means he's going to play other women. But it just feels good to know that you have a life partner. Like, I haven't felt that way with the Virgo. I didn't feel that way with the Cancer. I did, but with the Cancer, I could kind of bully him a little bit, and I'm a bull, and that's what would happen. So, and he was so emotional. I'll do another one about that. But I've met my match with my Taurus, and you know, I'm happy about that, because women, we need some kind of balance. If we can run over you, we probably will. You know, if we can get away with what we can get away with, we probably will, because we want to test the waters and see how far we can go. That's women. Well, that's me anyway. If I can say, boy, shut up and give me your credit card, I'm gonna do that. And he'll give it to me when I ask him for it, but I just can't tell him to shut up and bully him about it. So that's the difference. But Taurus people, we're loyal, we do have tempers, we're aggressive, we're beautiful people, we're ruled by our throat. And Janet Jackson's a Taurus. So the moral of this, before I keep running on and on, yes, get with a Taurus. The ups are, you will feel confident in a relationship. They are kind of a Taurus, they're possessive, obsessive. You belong to them. The downside of a Taurus, I believe, is the temper and the stubbornness. And just sometimes the bull. But the Taurus people, we totally understand each other. We get along. We will build fortunes together, nice homes, nice whips, and just be beautiful people in our relationships together. So if you're a Taurus, hit me up. Taurus women, death mode. Get a Taurus man. I'm just so in love. It's just for the first time ever. Like, I blog more about this. So anyway, I can't even talk because I'm just so in love right now, and he's at work and I'm bored and I'm making a YouTube video. All right, bye.